All right, my name is Jen Purga, and it's an honor to be your host this evening. It has been a pleasure. You guys, we started this opportunity to be able to be launching this company just under a year ago, and to see what has been able to happen and transpire from one decision to almost 9,000 people say yes. We have currently 6,000 people building in North America, and it is an absolute privilege to be one of the first to bring this to you guys tonight to share with you guys what we are doing here in North America, launching something that I believe is going to be one of the biggest movements to take over. And you guys are here to hear about it first. So if you're a guest, you're in the right place at the right time. This is digital. This is reoccurring revenue. If no one has ever taught you about that before, I'm going to break a little bit down about that type of business model so that you can kind of see what the difference is when someone says, hey, listen, oh, by the way, with this digital membership, you can learn a skill set, learn to be able to get reoccurring revenue, have the tax advantages of the 1%, and if you're here and you're like, I just want to be transported to somebody somewhere else in the world tonight, that's actually why I joined this call, because someone said I could go on vacation more often. If that is you, put a 2 in the chat box, because we would love to just give you a checkout tonight for 20 minutes for you to think of yourself somewhere else in the world. If you know beyond a shadow of a doubt, you're like, oh, I've always wanted to go to where, please put in the chat where that is so that we can help you start to really dream again, because that's really what happened for me. So I'm going to share a little bit of a different presentation tonight so that you guys can kind of understand what this looks like as far as digital residual and how that could fit in for your family, if at all possible. Then I'm going to show you the platform that a lot of us have been launching here in North America. It's #1 in Europe, being brought here to North America for the last, did 120 million sales. Doesn't mean a lot to you guys if you're just here to be able to go on vacation, but does for those who are evaluating this as a business model. But I want you to imagine something that happened to me very recently. It was a Tuesday morning with my son. He was on spring break. I'd always dreamed as being a mom. I started when my boys were little, and my first check in this style of marketing was $17. I never knew a bigger income or freedom was possible, certainly not with a digital aspect of it that could be reoccurring. But on a Tuesday morning in Turks and Caicos, all of a sudden, around $10,000 hit my bank account. And I thought, wait a second, this is a model that I cannot wait to tell other people about, because it's residual. I wasn't at work. I wasn't at a traditional. When I grew up, I was in higher education. I was taught to go to school, get a good degree. Anyone relate to that? Maybe you were taught like there's only one way of income. That was my family. So I wasn't on a Zoom. I wasn't clocked in, and I wasn't asking for permission. And most people can really only think of the one way of earning income. That was me. That was what I was taught. In fact, it was frowned upon, the style of marketing, when I started in this profession. And so here's what most people are taught. It's the whole loop of you work, you get paid, and then you start again. And there's not a whole lot of dreaming. So what I would love for you to put is, where in the world, if you could be transported tonight and you could put in the chat box where you would be, where would that be? Some of you guys have put Italy, we have Bali, we have Hawaii, we have Canada, we have Banff, we're Greece. And so what happens is there's this loop of like you build once and then you get paid. And so what if we could show you how you could rewrite the story of go to work, get paid, start over. Now, when I was enlightened to this model, this business model, about 14 years ago, I didn't really believe it to be possible. People kept selling me on this idea of freedom until I found this company that you're looking at tonight. And that was, I kept having to hustle for stuff. There wasn't any flexibility. I'm going to show you a model that a part of one of the ways we get compensated is actually a guaranteed residual. And that blew my mind that that was even a possibility. Because here, when the loop is rewritten, you actually can build once and get paid over and over and over, because people are waiting to go on the trip that y'all have mentioned, and I'll show you the platform that you can actually see what type of trips are even available through this digital membership that we have access to. So in this model, the work that I did last month, or the work that I did when we started launching North America back last May, is now paying me month after month. And that is called residual income. It's something that you build at one time. It's not like a course where it's a one-off digital offer where you get paid once. It's something that you can still continue to get paid over and over. So I want to show you tonight like how it actually works, the different types of it, and the benefits of having one, and the way in which you can actually get started in doing that today. So there's two types of ways to earn and in this model. So I kind of want to educate you guys because this for me, I went to school, got a good degree, but I literally ended up not using that master's degree. Instead, I make more here in this style of marketing, and it's a learnable skill. And that's what I love, because in our team system that we're all being a part of here tonight is that you actually can learn the skills to be able to do it, and it's all part of what you're saying yes to. So for active income, if we use the example of like a high ticket sales, someone sells something that's $2,000, they get paid $2,000. But after that, they have to start over the next month. Whereas here, what we're talking about in a membership based example, if someone refers and you get $50 a month membership, you still get paid that reoccurring revenue month after month in that type of model. So for me, the math is like something like, 10 memberships, $500 a month, 100. Now this, in our model, it's even better than this. I'm just going to try to show you in a membership model what happens. This is what people start thinking about. Okay. So examples that some of you who've never heard of residual income, or maybe not too familiar with it, you can kind of think of it as this. Residual income shows up as like software subscriptions, different memberships, reoccurring services, licensing, some affiliate commissions. But in the model tonight with our company, it is infinite levels deep. It is reoccurring each month as people are doing it, and the retention is very high. Why? Because travel is not going out of style. Travel, people, it's $1 trillion space. As I said, the company itself did 120 million in sales in 2025, and this is where it gets really exciting. It's leverageable, it's scalable, and it's not like tied to one location. It's flexible in any location you are, so you can absolutely do it remote. The goal for you guys and for me and for the people that have said yes is not to keep starting over. The goal is to build reoccurring income over time. So I don't know about you guys, but as a mom of two boys who's not getting any younger, I'm getting older, and I want to be able to know that I can work from anywhere. Like the model of Turks and Caicos, I could do that from the pool and the income was deposited. So there's also one more advantage I want to talk about before we get into exactly the nuts and bolts. This is the 1099 advantage. How many of you guys feel like, you can put a 5 in the chat below if you feel like you're paying a little bit of more than you want to in taxes? Anybody relate to feeling like, oh my gosh, I would love to not pay as much as I got a tax bill for? Okay, same here. And I'm in California. So what happens when you're in a job, like the job loop that we talked about, it's your W-2, you earn, and then you're taxed. Here, what's crazy is you earn, but you get to deduct your travel expenses, your research of travel expenses, a little bit of your home office. Now I'm not a tax advisor, but what's really incredible about building this particular model is you have that advantage. So let me just show you kind of what that would look like. So if somebody earns $60,000 a year and they have the W-2 tax full earnings, you guys, when I saw this model in this profession is what absolutely changed things for me as the second income in my household. Now I'm the leading income in my household because of how much we're able to make here with this particular company. But I was able to see that now I'm taxed on the 60,000. Here in our model, you actually have the 1099 advantage where you get to take your deductions. off the top of your income. So therefore, like the second income, as you're learning, you actually can have the advantages and the tax write-offs as you start taking trips, as you book expenses for those, as you have things that your home office or where you're working your cell phone that you can actually do. Now, again, you can look up, you can chat GPT or Claude, look it up and see like what possible deductions, if I decided to say yes to a model like this, could I actually take advantage of by building an online business like this with just a small thing, a home office, your phone, your internet, travel software. Obviously, always, consult a professional, but those are things that we actually get to do as an income. So now this becomes a way to live your life. Like I see some of my favorite professionals on here tonight that teach you guys living your life as the number one thing and building a brand by living your life. How many of you guys already know people that are already doing that? They want to be building a brand, living their life. And that's really what we're talking about. So the question becomes what type of residual becomes one that you would want to do. And so you can either do one of two things. You can either build it yourself or you can buy in. You decide to invest in the model. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. The build it is you decide you're going to do all the heavy lifting, which is you build a product, you build a brand, you build the marketing, you build all the systems from scratch, all by yourself. And you do that alone. And a lot of people decide to do it. But then there's the other path, which is there's an existing product already done for you, already has proven systems. The one I'm telling you about tonight, we've already broke 10 six-figure earners in under 6 months. We have hundreds of people already not paying for their membership. At the end of the year, they have a trip for two that will be sitting there for them as a reward of their membership already working. You get built-in membership that most of the time you would have to pay thousands of dollars for people to teach you how to do content online, user-generated content, how to do things on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. You are getting proven systems that are already working for people here launching North America, and we are already in momentum. So what happens here is when you build it, you can then have, cash flow. Like one of the best assets when you do this is this can create cash flow. So a lot of families will add this on as another income stream because they're like, okay, we already make great income in our profession, but we don't have cash flow. We already have some investments, but we don't have monthly cash flow. This is a style of marketing that can literally provide you cash flow on a monthly, and you can turn it up when you want to make more cash flow because we get paid daily, weekly, monthly bonuses. And it also has built-in relationships. So we have people right now, coaches, authors, speakers, people that want to do retreats, all because they want more relationships. They want to have access to more people and be able to have relationships that they get to tap into immediately in our community because they are doing that. The goal for us, though, has to really help people gain skills and tools, a better network, a community of people, and then we teach people how to scale that. So that's literally the model that we're talking about tonight. Because what to me, I had to do my due diligence on, what I had to look for when I was looking for a company like this is, if a company doesn't have an actual real product, or like you only earn by recruiting people, like recruit to recruit to recruit, or there's not really a pay plan that benefits the people at the beginning and the middle and the end. And there's not a system. Like we actually have a whole team system that's already working, or maybe it's based on all hype. Those are things that like at my age and where I'm at, were all too hypey for me. I couldn't get behind it. But what I could get behind was something that people wanted, more memories and moments with people they loved. A system and a digital offer that was already done for you. A digital membership where literally you're not a travel agent. You're not somebody who has to actually book travel for anyone. You're giving people access to the number one membership that gives them access to wholesale life experiences. And now you get to earn from reoccurring customers that happen month after month. There is a very clear compensation plan here that allows you to make up to 85% commission on the front end, 55% guaranteed residual pay on the back end. And it's where people are invested. You have leaders that are invested in your success and want you to win. And it makes sense because we work together as a team to be able to create stories every single month. And then what I love about it is because it's subscription based, it's scalable, we can repeat it, and it's something where there's long term in mind. When I said the company did 120 million in sales, the gentleman that I met when I first got involved, what I found out from him is he hasn't left the company. Some of the top income earners have been started, they built the company from scratch. So I looked at this as a green flag. Like the fact that we got to bring North America into this space and that it had already been built in Europe gave me that peace of mind to know that it was already stable. And now we just get to be the ones that get to launch in every city, state, and province here in North America. And so let me show you now what I do. So every day, what I do is I'm able to share with people our model, our digital travel membership. And this is where, hold on one second, let me get you to the other slides. What we do is we share with people a simple, okay, this is where, let me get here. We got all kinds of buttons up here. Okay, so what we do every day is we are able to share with people to dream again. Um, we help people see that they get to have life experiences through the Travel Advantage membership. This is a done for you business that through MWR Life and Travel Advantage, you get access to wholesale life experiences because you choose a membership that gives you access. You're not a travel agent. You're not booking travel for anyone. You're helping them, like I did at the beginning, dream again and choose a life experience. Now, when I looked at this website and I was like, I don't have to create the website. I don't have to create where they're going. There's already 500,000 worldwide users on the platform, which have been testing and proving that they love the membership and giving wholesale access. That told me what I needed to know to be able to choose life experiences that are wholesale. So you look at Paris Fashion Week, ladies. Any of you ever wanted to go to Paris Fashion Week? We are talking, you can use 900 of your loyalty points, which is our membership is dollar for dollar. Every month you pay into it, it's not going nowhere. You're not having to wait for a transformation of your skin or for the drink to taste amazing or for some kind of result. You actually get immediate access to your own membership that's being put away every month. You see in my loyalty points, I have 1,776 loyalty points because I've been an active member since last April. But I could choose to play 900 of those to Paris Fashion Week. So that would mean that I could, 1,300 minus 900, 4 nights, 5 days, gives you tickets to Fashion Week. I mean, talk about fun. Put a one in the chat if that sounds fun to you guys.
Hey, Jen, we can't see your screen. Sorry.
Oh, really? Shoot, thank you for telling me because I'm going on and on about Paris
We could
Fashion.
see your slides, but we could. Okay, now we can.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so Paris Fashion Week. Now, can you guys see the Ferrari life experience?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so then you have things like the Ferrari life experience. When I saw this, I don't know, gentlemen and ladies, I think we all would love a fun Ferrari life experience. And now you get to apply 900 of your loyalty points. It's in Italy, you're in Florence, you have the Ferrari, and you get to apply 900 of those. So we're talking for under $1,000, you get to go to a themed experience in Italy to be able to have something where you could not get access somewhere else. We have things like Hawaii that is put on there. That is one of the most, it's at the Hilton Hawaiian Village in Hawaii for less than $900 a person. We're talking ones like Phuket. If you wanted to go to Vietnam, we have people that are able to go there. I could use 100% of those loyalty points. This is what I say when it's a done for you business. And now we just give people access. So our customers and our business partners choose if they're going to be elite members or elite turbo members. And when they do that, it shows them what access they get. Now, I personally will recommend turbo to you because it doubles your loyalty points every single month. And then when you are able to access those, you only pay one time only at the very beginning for you to now have your loyalty points doubled month after month, and it allows you to have these life experiences. The other thing these memberships allow you to have access to are wholesale hotels all over the world. So we're already in 170 countries. You get access to the Marriott, the Hilton, the Hyatt, the Four Seasons, the Ritz-Carlton. It doesn't matter what level of hotel. Some of you guys want to go on great experiences where it doesn't matter to you if you're in a 5-star, 4-star, but some of you guys it does. You like boutique hotels in Italy, or wherever you want to go. And some of you guys are like, I'm never going to be in the room, so I just want to have a 2-star hotel. Either way, you get to choose what you want, and so do your members. We have access to the life experiences like I showed you, cruises like it's not just the baseline cruises, you guys. We own our software. So this is a done for you business model that everything is done for you. The owner has already paid for. This is proprietary to us. We own the software, so therefore they can put on here what is best for our clients. You see cruises. Within the next couple of days, you're going to see a button right here that says villas, where you guys are going to have access to villas all over the world. Imagine those homes that have the infinity pools that you are able to. We have people that want to be retreat planners. They want to have masterminds with content and bringing people into a retreat for, a few $1,000s, and each person pays a little bit, and then they get to have retreats, you guys, all over the world. Now, you can already do that with our life experiences if you are a shower upper, but imagine that type of revenue stream you can have and create because you're the first one to bring this to North America. That's what I saw. I saw there was activities that if I hit this AI trip planner right here, I could actually get my arguing teenagers to not be able to have to fight over where we're going. I could put in a Wahoo that we're going to go to Hawaii for maybe when, my son graduates from college next month. And then we just put in there our family, where we're going to go, maybe a medium budget. And then I pick some things I want to do on this tour: food and drink, helicopter tour on the water, conversation. We all love good conversation, but these are fun things. You guys can actually do these. You can go in and play into the platform. But imagine this is round one with AI integration. So if you're on here tonight and you're like, wait a second, I don't have to be a travel agent. No, but some of you guys don't want to just be a shower upper like I do. Like, I prefer to just be like, plan the trip, tell me where I gotta go. But some of you guys like to plan your trips. So this is what I love, is you can show up and you will be able to have the location done for you because of AI. Or if you pick one of those, like the Ferrari experience, you can add on to the Ferrari experience with a trip outside of that. And now you get to look and see the activities are planned for you. We are integrated with the #1 activities portal in the world. So therefore, wherever you go, out of the 170 countries, you have access, you guys. So if I wanted to go on a Waikiki glass bottom boat right there, I'd book tickets directly from the platform. And this is integrated. You get to save, you get to earn travel credits when you come back. And all of that is done directly from our platform. So that, to me, when I saw that was the type of business model that we got access to, and again, this is reoccurring revenue. Why? Because somebody is waiting till they go on their trip and they're able to actually now have it where they get to earn income month after month of those memberships of people that are choosing to pick a trip that they're going on. They wait until that trip happens, and guess what happens? We are new to building this in North America, but we are making new friends, right? If you are on this presentation and you're not necessarily a guest, but you have met a new friend or you've made a new connection, you've loved the community a little more, put a 3 in the chat. Because here's what I can tell you. I can't wait to show up on life experiences now because of the people in our community that maybe I didn't think wanted to travel before, and now we are. And here's what I can tell you, and I'm going to close off with this. This is how we get compensated. We get compensated in a very generous way. Yoni Ashraf is the sole owner to the company, debt free. This is his life's passion. His dad and family were in Amway, and that's where he birthed the heart behind his parents saying one day, someday, we'll go on the trip. Now, I don't know if that's happened in your family or if you feel like you're the one saying the one day, someday we'll do it. But here's what happened is this gentleman got a fire in his heart and his mind and decided to launch a company, and we are solely like we are already debt free, but he is so like his heart behind what we're doing is to pay our ambassadors so generously so that they can make wishes real for their own families financially and in the trips. Okay, so we get paid 9 different ways. I'm just going to touch on a few of those. You enroll somebody into the company, they're going to choose Elite or Elite Turbo. I recommend Elite Turbo. It's the best membership for you to save the most on the travel. And again, this is where it gets to be reoccurring. I'm not doing you, the enroller, any favors by saying do Turbo. You know who I'm doing the favor to? You, if you're on here tonight as a guest, we only make an extra $40 if we tell you to enroll on Elite Turbo. But what I need you to understand is a one-time add-on. When you say yes to being a member with us, it doubles your cash every single month in a risk-free membership. So at the end of the year, if you set it and forget it, maybe you just save $50 to $100 anytime you book a hotel a couple times a year, and that will save you and pay for the membership. But at the end of the year, you're going to have over 2,000, like $2,500 sitting there for you for a trip for two if you didn't use your membership. And now it's risk free to you because you added that turbo on at the beginning. When somebody signs you up, they're going to make $80. And this is just one of the ways. So it's fast start. Now we get paid daily. What I love about that is now you actually get access. If you refer 6 people in your first 21 days, that's an additional $1,000 to you between the fast start bonus and the enrollment bonuses that I just showed you. That's where it can get interesting and be not one-off commission, you guys. This can be reoccurring when I get here to this builder bonus. This is the third way we get paid. To the first rank in our company is called silver. Silver means your membership is covered. So when I talked about that $119 a month for the Elite or Elite Turbo membership, same price each month. It's just that the Turbo is a one-time add-on at the beginning, and then month after month you're getting money deposited into your account. Here's what's crazy is every single day though, as you are helping people get this business that's done for them, that's digital, you are now making builder bonuses. You can not only get those fast starts, but now as they're learning how to build the business, you either make $10 or $20 depending on where they're at on their process to get their membership covered. If you have with gold in our teams, you guys, I've never seen it where you have just 12 people in your team, 12 people in your sales organization, and you can be making anywhere between $300 at a baseline guaranteed residual. So that's $10 a day guaranteed to you. What would that do with that part? But then also almost $3,000 because you're at gold, because you get to have these boost bonuses. 6 new people come in your team in a 1 week period, you make $600. That is on top of the fast starts. We have leaders that see this and they look at what they're making in product companies and it doesn't even compare because you make 85% commission here because we don't have back orders, we don't have overhead, we don't have CVBV, whatever. It's just a clean compensation model. You have bring in 12 new people in a one, in a one, in not you, but your team. That's a $1,200 a week. So that's $4,800 a month just on this platinum part. Now you guys can go back, I'm talking fast, and watch this a little more in detail, but just with 30 total people in your team on this bonus alone, that's an extra $4,800 a month into your household. And then here's the part that gets all of us. How many of you guys have heard of that walk away income, the Turks and Caicos model I told you at the beginning? Well, that's what I saw and I didn't believe it. So I was sitting in Spain and I looked some leaders in the eyeballs and they told me it was this good. But we've all been told that other times in our lives and it doesn't work out. Until I saw this actual thing play out, the dual team residuals, where it actually is true that you are guaranteed this income whether you work or do not work. This is the difference in our compensation plan. Even at that early rank of silver, $4 a day might not buy you a lot, but can give you your coffee every morning, But then here's what I thought. I saw Diamond, 1,250 members on your left team, 1,250 members on your right team, and it was a guaranteed pay of $750 a day, which is $22,500 a month. Okay, now a lot of you guys will be like, but Jen, I don't really want to get there. Okay, fantastic. If you fail that by, lots of percentages and you just decide to hit, like, you're going to start sharing today and over the next year, that's going to go to someone else and it's going to go to somebody else who wants to travel, save, and earn money. You could come up with 59 people on your left, 59 people on your right. You could be guaranteed $1,200 a month on top of those other ways that we get paid. That's what I want you to understand. We are building our income stream for some of you guys who are like, some of you guys are empty nesters and you're like, well, if I just did this a little bit, then you wouldn't have to touch into your retirement fund, right? Some of you guys may have zero retirement fund and you're like, I've got to build something. This is a way that you can start creating a residual income stream as you do other things in your life and can really add up for you. So the only other parts I'll go into is we do have a car bonus for those of you guys who are like, I would love my car to be paid for, or I'm looking in the driveway and I'm thinking, I think that if I could earn something, I would love to get a new car. You can get $500 towards an Audi, BMW, or Mercedes, or just take $250 towards into your budget, and that's a smart move also. And then these other pieces are just kind of carrots for you guys. Our volume doesn't flush at the end of the month. So I don't know if you've ever come from a product company or you've been at something where at the end of the month it all goes to zero. We love that that is not happening here. That is why we're breaking so many ranks here in North America, because when you have platinum, which is just 30 people total in your team, you earn a life experience. Then you can earn trips, you guys. We just had a new person hit Ruby last week. She got a $5,000 bonus. She's taking her boys to Disney World because she was like, I want to take them somewhere this summer. You guys, so all of these things are available to you. It's just a matter of a decision. So the next piece that you'll ask yourself is, how do I learn? How do I do this if I've never done anything like that? We have an entire team system that after you get enrolled tonight, when you get back to whoever invited you on, let them know, number one, I do want a digital asset. I'd love to learn how to build in the online space that's reoccurring. I would love that. Or you're like, no, I would like to save on all my hotels and have a trip sitting for me at the end of the year as a Elite Turbo member. Whatever way you decide to come in here, we just want to welcome you. And then we want you to know you're not alone in business. We want you to know you're going to learn the skills. We have an entire team system where you have the welcome, how do I get started? All the modules are right here. If I've never built on social media, what would I do? Right here is how to launch on social media. What would you actually post? How would you do it? We go step by step. We have an entire content bank already done for you. So this is like a done for you business, like digital business, that all you get to do is plug in. And then we have a launch plan. We have how to expose people. You don't even have to know how to talk how I'm talking. You just play a video. They're under all these. We have 2-minute videos. We have more in-depth comp plan videos, whichever way you feel. And we just want to say, like, the hardest part is deciding where you want to go next and what you want to make in this company, because truly the sky is the limit. And you guys are the very first people to hear about this movement. You are the very first people to say yes to positioning yourself in North America, to be able to say, no, I'm done waiting to build something for my family. I'm done hoping that one day I get to go on the trip. I know that this is my time. I know this is my company. I can see that they did 120 million in sales. I can see that the volume doesn't flush at the end of the month. It's checking my boxes. It's a debt-free company. It doesn't roll over. We have incredible leadership, but we are looking for people in every city, state, and province that would say, no, I want to be able to travel more. I want to be able to have people have more freedom. I want to have something that's digital, that's reoccurring, that allows me more tax advantages. And all I got to do is say yes and then plug into the system so that we can teach you the rest of it. So that is going to be the hardest part, is just saying, I'm ready and we cannot wait. What I can tell you is you will be with support the whole way. We do team calls on Mondays and Sundays. We have presentations like this. The next one is tomorrow at 6 p.m. with our Diamond leaders, Tom and Kim Challen. So, what I'll tell you guys is don't take our word for it. Go back to 3 to 5 people and say, listen, see what I see. We're launching first in North America. You get a chance to have your seat at the table and be able to help us create this launch in North America. Come and hear from the Diamond Leaders, Tom and Kim Challen tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, and just hear it again. Hear what I see what you see. And I'm telling you, that is how we're creating a movement on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday next week. We are going to be doing calls like this every 3 hours. All the first part of next week, I'm telling you, we have massive momentum here. It is a matter of we just build 2 teams. So if you don't say yes tonight, somebody else is going to, and you might miss out on your spot to be able to be positioned in their organization because we aren't stopping. I would love to say we're waiting on you, but we are going to fill a stadium of people because we know, the leaders on this call know that there are families that are desperate for another income stream. There are families that are praying for a way to have more memories and moments. And this is the vehicle. The answer is just making a decision and plugging in. All right. It has been my honor to be your tour guide tonight, my honor to be the host. And with all gratitude, cannot wait to welcome you into our community and just help you get started launching your own business here with us. All right. God bless. Have a great night, you guys.